Alright, hey friends, I have a sawmill video for you. The old beast was starting to feel hungry, so I thought I would drag this one and another one that's right behind it out of the pile, and we're going to fire it up with this short, stubby white oak log. It isn't very long, but it's got some girth to it, so it will make some slabs for something. I don't know what yet, but we'll cut it up. The diesel smoke from that tractor stinks like no tomorrow in the shed, so get it out of there. And now we're trimming off a couple spots here on either side of the log. There we go. Boom, boom. Yep, all better. If I had to do it over again, I would spend the money on electric drives for everything, especially moving the crosshead up and down and forward. The hydraulics are just a little stiff to operate when it's, like 30 degrees or less out. We'll get this piece tossed aside, and then I will speed up some of these video clips. We'll go through a couple of cuts here, or cut in half, whatever it is, and get to the exciting part where things start to go bad. In a moment, we're going to encounter a major dip and dive, and I'll turn the volume up just a little so you can hear the motor and everything kind of slow down and pull hard. That did not sound good, so here I am taking a look. Maybe I hit a piece of metal or something somewhere in here, because this was going along pretty good, and then all of a sudden it started veering upwards on this side here. I say that too because, I don't know if we can see it here. Yeah, like that one, the one where my finger is underneath it. Since I'm kind of like partway through the cut, I'm just going to go for it again and get up to here and see if it tries taking a different path or not in the second round through, plus taking off the weight of these other slabs. I think the weight of the other slabs on here is generally overrated as far as what cut you're actually in, but I don't know, you never know. Don't worry, it's going to get worse here in a second. Alright friends, well that was a little explosion of excitement there for a second. And as it turns out, it seems that the blade just came off. It doesn't seem like it, I thought it broke, but I think it just came off. It took a different path. It didn't go up so high, but then all of a sudden it went down, and it's an old blade. I didn't want to risk putting a new blade on because this comes from the city, and it just had a good chance of having metal in it. And I still don't know if there's actually metal in here that hit my blade or not, but we're going to find out shortly. We're going to find out by backing this all off and cutting this blade out, and then taking a chainsaw to it and cutting that first half of the slab off and doing a little inspection to see what happened there. was no metal in the slab. The only thing that there was a crappy, overused blade, a cheap $27, $30 blade, whatever it was, and it came to the end of its life and decided that this was too wide for it. So this is white oak. It's about 37 inches wide at this little section right here. And I guess, you know, you could kind of expect this would be a harder spot to cut here because you're getting into this limb, and there's some interesting stuff going on over here where it looks like other limbs or something or whatever had been kind of growing in there. But nonetheless, you know, cheap blade, and you get the dip and dive. So we'll have to put a new blade on and hopefully cut the rest of this out. I'm sorry, friends, but I got over anxious and cut the rest of that little tail off and then proceeded to flip the slab over. And so here we are. We're just going to take and slice some of these real quick and get down to the end of this. Last mistake I made here was trying to cut through this piece without fastening it down. So, not a big deal. All right, well, that was hard work for an old man. Here we are with the rest of the slab. You can see I made it all the way to that problem area with the chainsaw cut there. So we're all the way through. These are like 3 inches, 3 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and then kind of the leftover, which is about 3 inches plus or minus. You know, nice oak, nice white oak, but not really something that you would worry about quarter sawing or anything like that. We'll stack it up on top of the first ones that were cut and call her a day. Thanks for watching.